We're about to install the FIT 2-piece bossless indent cranks. Spline drive.
So we've got the non-drive side welded to the spindle, hollow 24 mil spindle. I love the spline drive. It's 48 splines, 24 millimeters. The sprocket is aluminum, and then it's got this press-in steel insert with all these little ridges that keep it from spinning, and this thing just locks straight onto the spindle. No need for another bolt, which tends to pull the sprocket off center. So these things stay perfectly straight, they run true. No crank mounting bosses on these bad boys. Totally clean. So the whole crank set is held together with one single bolt. That's it. Even the sprocket. This one bolt has a 8 millimeter and also a 6 millimeter in it. And that one bolt's gonna hold the whole piece together. Got the indents on the top just to give them more strength, especially if you do pedal slides, crank arm grinds. This little indent gives a lot of strength to the arm. I've had these things for probably 2012. I put these on, so what is that, 13 years? 13 years on one set of cranks. This is the best crank setup I've ever used. And I'm surprised everybody doesn't run this. This is basically a setup for guys like me that ride trails, ride pump tracks, skate parks, stuff like this. It's more of a clean setup for people that like 175 length. We do 25 and 28 tooth sprockets, right side drive only. So 13 years ago, 12 years ago, we came out with this thing. You know, it's just obviously just so badass. We didn't do a second run, and then years later, now everybody wants them again, so we're bringing them back, but it's just how things change and evolve. So at one point, maybe people didn't understand it or they didn't appreciate it, but then it went away for a long time, and now people are like hounding me to bring it back out. So that's what's happened here. It was that bike check I did for Source at Swamp Fest that kind of sparked all this. And people were like, what? You need to bring that stuff back. So now we have. So those are your two-piece 24 millimeter FIT bossless cranks and the 24 millimeter key drive FIT spline drive sprocket, available in 25 and 28 teeth. Both are available at your local FIT and S&M dealer or online at your FIT and S&M store. Love these things. You sure? So today we swapped the cranks out behind the van at the spot, and the one thing we forgot to bring was the Fitbikeco crank puller here. So we're gonna show you how it works. We can thread it in and pound the spindle out without damaging anything on the cranks, because we're gonna be pounding on this surface. So you've done your pounding on the tool, which is push the spindle and the arm out the non-drive side. And then on the drive side, we're just gonna unthread the tool, pull the arm off. It takes a 3/8 socket drive and it's recessed. So you can pound on this thing all day long. It's never gonna interfere with the way that the socket ratchet fits in there. So it helps you take the cranks apart and it also helps you assemble the cranks. Even the logo lined up. When you install your cranks, you can slide everything together by hand so that it's lined up with your other crank arm. And this is where you use the tool for install. You thread it in by hand and then take your 3/8 ratchet and pull your cranks together. Now this works with the 2-piece crank, also works with the 3-piece blunt crank, either of the FIT 24mm cranks. And there you go. Cranks are installed. You move your tool. Now the single bolt that holds the bossless 2-piece cranks together with either your 6mm or your 8mm Allen, snug it down. Done deal. So that's the FIT 24mm install tool, which is sold separately from the cranks, but it's not expensive and it's really handy and something that I highly recommend you throw in your tool bag.